Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing on this Wednesday morning? I myself am doing quite excellent, I do believe. I had a uneventful, boring night at work, which is always good. I did have one crazy lady this morning that was in the lobby that I had to deal with, but that was all right. That passed without much incident. So let's see here. I am just going. Good morning, JT. I am just going to relax today, and we are just going to look at some knife stuff, and I hope y'all are satisfied with that. If you're not, that's okay too. But let's start out here by fixing my green screen to where it covers the whole thing. Wonder if that's a camera issue or a zoom issue or something. I don't know. Let's see if I can fix it here. Oh, we've got a little edge there and a little edge there. That'll be all right. That bottom right corner, I guess I needed a little bigger. Weird. Yep, I don't know what's going on with that today. Could be the camera got moved. Morning, Mr. Pete. Let's see. Tilt it that way, that way. There we go. That'll be all right. Let me get a little better picture. I'm not sure I like that one. It's a little too bright. Yeah, that one will work for today. Morning, Mr. Whalen. So last night at work, I carried... before we even get to work, right after the stream, I finished getting the strap on this. So I got that done. And I had forgotten that I had gotten a little purple and blue rotor cover for the back of it. So as you can see, or maybe you can't see, let me get it out of this bag here. It's a little patterned rotor cover that's purple that will match the front of the watch, the dial. So that will go on the back of the movement there on the little rotor part. So anyway, I had that and I forgot to unpack it with the rest of the watch stuff. So now I'm just waiting on the dial and I can fully assemble this watch. So let me get that out of the way over there. Alright, then last night, yeah, this thing is just, I've got my zoom set just a little wrong or something. I need to go in one. Hold on. Let me fix my zoom. Can't do a whole broadcast having to mess around with that thing. I got my strap on. I did say strap on, didn't I? Ha! That's pretty funny. Alright, that's better. Now I don't have to worry about it. Won't have quite as much desktop area, but anyway, carried this in my front pocket last night. That is the Concept Eagle Strike. The ano on this is not as good as the other one I carried last night. It was a lightning ano night. So in my back pocket, I had my Ramet Wild Species, which is actually a lot brighter ano on it. But I love this Wild Species, even though I can't open it correctly. Yeah, I love this knife. I love the curves of it. It reminds me a lot of that TRM Atom in the shape. So, yeah, you can see how much brighter that one is. Well, I don't know. They're both pretty good, but the Ramet is way brighter. So anyway, that's what I had in the pocket last night. And then yesterday, oh my gosh. Did I just lose anything? Nope, didn't lose anything. Yesterday, morning, Mr. Michael. Why did that stuff fall out? Oh, there's a slit in this bag. When I opened this yesterday, I must have cut the bag. Whoops, let me back those up. So I got in those three clone ulti clips, and I forgot what knife we were talking about not long ago that somebody said I needed to put an ulti clip on, and I definitely do. But I don't remember what that was. But these are the, what is it? Oh, that's the top of that bag. These are the ones that I got from AliExpress. It's the first ones I've had, so I didn't really even know how they worked. I didn't know you cranked them down to tighten them down. I didn't know that's how they worked, but evidently that's how they work. They're super thin filling. They did come with the 2 screws and the little offset spacer things, rubber pieces. So these are the 2 that I got for like super cheap on AliExpress. Okay, let me change the background. Let me get back to a Alright, that one will work. I'll lay these down here so they look like they're laying on the... But anyway, I didn't know how these work, but I got one of the 2.2 and 2 of the 3.3s. And I don't remember what we were talking about putting them on, but I guess I'll remember when I get there. I don't think it was the par, because that's a good clip and I put that one on there. I can't remember what it was that we were talking about putting it on. But I've got them now for when that time comes up, I guess. Yeah, I don't know about that background either. I think I liked the blue wooden one I liked yesterday. This almost disappears because of the green color. The blue almost matches the green down there. But that looks better. Stuff stands out on that pretty easy. Let's see. Oh yeah, and yesterday or last night when I was going to work, I needed a new case for my phone. So I was digging around in the closet for where I put a bag of all my phone cases, and I found a bag full of boxes, knife boxes, that I didn't know I had. So there was a couple of knives that I couldn't find the box for when I think I sold a couple that I couldn't find the box for. And then there was maybe a few of the Sativian and ones that I sent in the bundles that I couldn't find the boxes for, and I kind of knew that I had them somewhere. So I wondered if they were in this bag. I still wonder that. Let me put this up, get this out of the way so I don't lose these parts. I sliced open the bag when I opened the package on one of them, so. Alright, those are out of the way. Put that over there in the corner. Put that over there. Watch stuff, I guess, can stay over here, even though it doesn't really pertain to knives. But anyway, I have a bunch of boxes. So I thought I would look through these really quick. It's always fun to see boxes. So there's one of the Grows that I probably didn't have. And that probably went to like Jed or somebody. There's a Microtech box. Aha, there's a Remet. What is this for? The yeah, okay, that's for my Kingfisher, I believe. Oh look, another Benchmade box. This is for a Benchmade OTF, evidently. So probably the shootout. It doesn't say on there. This is for the Undercurrent. Huh, weird. I'm just going to go through these really quick. It's for another Microtech. Gonzo. Another Gonzo. Another Grow. My Cold Steel 8010 box. Don't know what this is. We might find a knife. This is another Grow. What is this? This is... I don't even know what that says. For sale? For sale? I don't know. Weird. There's one of my Voyager boxes. There's my Pocket Bushman box. So quite a few Cold Steels. There's my Raha box. Just another Grow or Sativian. No, another Grow. Another Gonzo. A Benchmade Bug Out. What is this? Another Grow. A Civivi box. It's crazy how many boxes you acquire after time. Petrified Fish box. I think this is my... Which one is this? Stonewash D2 black and white. Yeah, that's my black and white Petrified Fish. There's a Tucson box. Another Grow. My Double Safe Hunter Cold Steel box. It's falling apart. Another Grow. I'm almost done. I know this is boring. Another Grow. How many of these little wrenches do y'all have laying around? The ones with the T6 and T8 on the other side. Those are pretty convenient. An SRM Sanrin Mu. Another of my Voyagers and another Sativian. Alright. Oh, one more. Another Grow. Alright, so I didn't find any knives, so I guess that's a good thing. I will sort these at a later date, but I'll keep them kind of together. Well, that was totally boring. But we're just relaxing today anyway, just talking knives. In fact, what do y'all got to talk about today? I posted in the Discord. I don't know if any of y'all saw it, but the drop for the Aurelia, however you say it. Let me see if I can get that brought up. Discord, this, properties, this. Okay. Links, I think. Yeah, so the drop for the is on the 11th. And if anybody wants to get in on that, so I know a couple of people mentioned it, wanting one. I want one. Yeah, John, I've got a problem because I've got all the boxes and pouches that I've ever gotten. As you can see, he says the date and time is firm. I will not entertain requests for special treatment under any circumstances. And if he's going to be this in-depth about this message, why didn't he just say how many he's got? Like, why didn't he say, I've got 40 of them? Or something to that effect. I'm hoping the price is still $280 like it has been. Good morning, Mr. Ron Crow. Let's see what else is going on the Discord. So knife picks, there's quite a few of those. Because everyone needs a penguin. These blades. Miss Stacy posted a penguin last night, and then Waylon got a supercell and one of those Land 912 SX, and he said the 912 SX is a great knife. I liked it. It's got a couple of things I didn't like about it, and that's the fact it has steel handles, but he said it doesn't feel overly heavy. And it has a 12C27 blade, I believe. Yeah, 12C27 blade. But I guess for a $30, $31, $32 knife, it's not that bad. As you can see, it looks a lot like a Sabenza. I would have gotten one if I didn't already have the titanium 812 version. I would have picked up one. But I'm glad Mr. Wayland likes it, because you can't find those 812s anymore. Pocket check. So last night, Mr. Ed posted a few. Actually, oh yeah, Death Blossom couldn't believe how much he liked the Stitch clone he bought. And they are pretty nice, I will have to say. And then Mr. Ed posted some nice pics of his knives last night. And his super cool lanyards. So he posted quite a few cool pics. I posted a couple of mine. There you can see how bright the Remet is on the right compared to... It's got a better little pattern too, but... Mr. Ed was having fun taking some pictures last night. I'm not promoting FerraMonster anymore on my channel, TC. They did me kind of wrong, so... But they do have a new knife. It looks a lot like... they're releasing one, somebody let me know about, that looks a lot like every other Amazon knife. It wasn't too different. I can't remember which model that was. It was our buddy Lazy Boy EDC. Let's see. It might have been that same one you're talking about. Now let's see. It was... Dang, we talked a bunch. Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, it was the Ferox. The Ferox. I wasn't impressed with it, the way it looked. It looked like lots of other knives. And I'm not gonna really promote them much anymore anyway. But it looks a lot like lots of other knives on Amazon. Nothing real groundbreaking to me about it, but it is what it is. Oh, was that you, John? Yeah, I couldn't remember who it was. Good morning, Knives Are Live. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's just a plain looking knife. I mean, it looks okay, but... And I said I wasn't going to promote them, but I mean, I guess I'll show the knife. Just doesn't do anything for me, really. Erebus Titan. No, but we will check that out right now. Oh, that's a cool looking watch. Looks like they've got a bunch of cool colors too. I think I like the meteorite one the best. I like their logo. Man, there's lots of things I like about that knife. Watch, I mean. I say knife. Good grief. Stuck on knives. But yeah, there's lots of things I like about that watch. Looks like they did a great job on it too. All right, let's see. Oh, that being said, I posted a bunch of stuff in the watch channel on Discord. There's a sale going on right now for a bunch of U1 models. So if y'all want to try one out, if you haven't, all the new U1 submariners are on sale for $100 with the Mayota movement, the Japanese movement in them. So all of these right here, and all of these right here are on sale. I paid $135 for mine, and he's got pretty much every model that you can think of, including the one that says F something. Hold on. Yeah, so it's got all of those for $100. I don't think I posted the picture of the one. Yeah, he's even got that model. And then he has the Daytonas with the Chinese movement on sale for $95. So if y'all ever wanted to try a replica watch, let me know and I can give you the details on how to get a hold of him. But there's a bunch of the Daytona models available too. Pretty much any color and style you can think of. Including even these green ones. So yeah, that's in the watch channel if you're curious on the Discord. So TC, why are you sharing your FerraMonster code? In here. I mean, I don't guess I really care, but I just talked about it. I didn't really want to promote them. Alright, let's go to look at some knives. That's what we're here for. Something else I was going to say. I didn't what? I did say I didn't want to promote them. I said I wasn't going to promote FerraMonster anymore because of the way they did me. Because they did me wrong. But I don't care. It's fine. If y'all want to buy a watch from FerraMonster, use his link. And he'll get some. You might. I don't know if you'll get 10% off or something. I've got one as well. If y'all want to use that one, you can use Blade Alchemy too. So oh, yeah, you probably were gone. Yeah, I've got a code too. That's why I asked why you posted yours. My code is at the top of my YouTube page. All my links for my affiliate stuff is up here at the top, but there's the FerraMonster one. It's just Blade Alchemy. Anyway, I set up a weird one the other day through DHgate. I don't even know why I did that, but they have some kind of link my page, and so it comes up and there's a bunch of DHgate knives that you can get, and somehow, I don't know, somehow I'll get credit for those too, but I don't know why I put that on there, really. It's kind of a weird thing. But they're on there. So, yeah, and I was surprised that people had actually clicked some of those affiliate links before. Surprised me. I bought another, I got a Kaiser Brat last night just because it's an integral and I got it for super cheap. Do any of y'all have a Brat? I figured one of y'all might have one. But it's a G10 integral with a button. Oh, it's fine, TC. I don't care. I'd rather them use your code anyway. Does anybody have a Brat though? I was curious about what the action's like on it. So I got one for $50, so I thought I would grab it. And I also bought a real I don't know why I did this except for the price, but I bought a real Annex, a Microtech Annex, however you say it, Annex, last night as well. I don't know why it's not showing up anymore on Knife Swap, because that's where I bought it. Well, I don't see the post, so I guess I will find it over here. Let's see. Where's the post? Yeah, why didn't it show up? It was just posted 5 hours ago. That's weird. Oh, because the moderators removed it because his picks didn't work. Well, that's no good. So I bought it, and he gave me a link to a video that works. So yeah, that's weird. It's a guy I bought knives from before, so not too concerned about it. I bought multiple knives from him. I posted the video right here. So that's the one I got. Looks like it's in great shape. One of the main reasons I got it is because of how cheap it was. I got it for 170 bucks. So you can't beat that. I paid more for my GT, I believe. And I don't know why the stupid... You found your dogfish. That's awesome. Waylon, that's the same guy we had on video showing us. I'm pretty sure you're talking about the same guy. So, are you talking about the guy that did oh, here's pictures of the new Rask. So it looks well made. The new M390 Rask that I showed y'all a link to. He did a knife for a guy. Yeah, this one. Are you talking about G23 Custom Knives? Because that's the guy we had on video. Good morning, JD. But I don't think I've seen the Shiros he did, but he did this one for this guy. And I like how he etched the blade and everything. The guy told him he wanted a computer theme, and this is what he came up with. He said he was going to come back on and show us how to do all that. Maybe next Thursday. But let me see if he's got pictures of those Shiros you're talking about. Let's see. I know he had a bunch of Demcos that he's trying to get rid of. All those. And Striders. Sorry, Striders and Demcos. Yeah, he does a great job. Still not quite sure how he gets all those patterns on the blade. I'd like to talk to him more about that. But I haven't seen the Shiro ones he did. Oh yeah, Knives Are Life has a knife for sale, I believe. Legion Steel Ace Gear. Let's go check that out. I'm not even sure what that is. I didn't type it in right. There it is. I think he's got the top version there. The gray and carbon fiber one. Yeah, I think he's got this version. TC, he doesn't have a laser. Actually, he did just get a laser. So that is probably how he did that one. But the other ones, he might have done that one with a laser because he got one last weekend. I forgot. He just told me that. But these other ones, I know he did with just, most of these other ones he did with etching. Like the patterns on all these that aren't deep, that are just surface patterns. But that new, so all these were done with just ferric chloride, I believe. And then sanding them out. But that new one, yeah, he uses those vinyl cricket things to make patterns. And then I think he just uses ferric chloride. But I think he used something else. Yeah, he used a different acid. I remember him telling me on stream, like sulfuric acid or something. And that's how he got the different shades. But those are all not, those aren't down in there. They're not engraved. They're just an etching pattern. But that one computer version was done with probably his new laser. Cricket. Yep, cricket. That's what he used. Yeah, that's a good deal on that knife. If any of y'all want one of those, Mr. Knives or Life has one for sale. Get you a good deal on it. If that's HD, I'd hate to see low quality. Yeah, that's a cool knife. I would almost buy it, but those are all ones he's selling, John. These are all for sale. He's running a good deal. He said the prices on these are all 1 through 8 are $80 shipped. 9 is $70 and the last 2 are $60. If you buy 2, it's $10 off each knife. So all these first 8 are $80. Number 9 is $70, and 10 and 11 are $60. So yeah, hit him up on Reddit if you want one. Numbers 5 and 11 are sold. So he's still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So his first 4 and these 5. He did have them priced a lot higher, but he's trying to get rid of them now, so. And he's got some more too, I believe. But yeah, he does a really good job. That one's mirror polish. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's the Shiro you were talking about, huh? I wasn't even paying attention. And those are for sale too. That's pretty cool. I guess he's doing his thing. And here's a PM2 and Strider. I want to see what the PM2 looks like. Yeah, that's the pattern I'm talking about where it's just on the surface. Man, he polishes the heck out of them before he anodes them. That one's got a mirror polished blade too. Well, that's cool. He also looks like he did some winter blades too. That's pretty wild. I don't know about all the bright colors though. But he definitely does a good job. Alright. So we got that talked about. There's something else I wanted to talk about. I cannot remember what it was. I forgot to show Mr. Nick's pocket check for today. There's what he's carrying today. Nick T. Let's go, I know where I want to go for a minute. Since it's my show, I guess I can do that, huh? I want to go check out eBay and see if there's any Tucson listing. See if D-Win is back yet. I don't think he's coming back, but I want to see what's going on with some Tucsons really quick. Doesn't look like much is going on as far as auction. Let's see. Auction. So we got somebody called Tucson Knives has stepped up. Is this going to be who the account that they used to sell them all like D-Win did? I guess so. I guess this one called Tucson Knives is going to be their new one. Because they've got some of the new models on here. Yep. So this is the same. This is going to be the new D-Win. It's just called Tucson Knives. I've been wondering what's going on with that. So good to see there's somebody back from Tucson at least. Well, that's awesome. It's gedd.it. And it's a website, gedd.it. It's just a website. So, like, let's see. I was wanting to try it with something else, too, to see how good it is. But it's pretty cool to see that Tucsons are back on eBay again. That's a nice knife. I've got one of those. Mine's a lightning anode. Alright, well, good. I'm glad somebody's back. I haven't seen that model either, I don't think. Huh. I've got that Tucson. I love that one too. I'm not sure about that one. I like the milling. Oh, now I remember what it was I wanted to talk about. I wanted to convince all of y'all that you need to buy a knife from this brand, and I don't think many of y'all have bought a knife from this brand. I could be wrong, but I got to looking at all these, and just about every single one of these knives has some of the best milling and weight reduction milling on the inside of any knives I've ever seen, and every single one of them has milling. Can y'all guess what brand I'm talking about? There's really only one I see in here where the scales aren't completely milled. Ah, there's two, I think. Did I see the CKF Snafu 1 of 10 with mirror polished? Yeah, he gets super overexcited about some things and shows his goofy side sometimes. No, I did not. I guess we'll stop and look at that really quick since you requested it. And I like audience participation, so Metal Complex, YouTube. Come on, internet. Don't act up on me. Is it a short? Can you help give me a link? Is that it? No, but that's the same. That's hilarious. So the video I just clicked on is the brand that I was just about to show y'all. And I'm telling you, synchronicity is a crazy thing. Because this knife is the same exact brand that I was about to show y'all. The only video I clicked on his page. So I'll go to that after a second. I'm supposed to show these first, I guess. So the brand I was talking about that everybody needs to own one of is Miguron. And Miguron knives are very, very nice knives. And they have some of the best milling work for reasonably priced knives of any knife out there. So that is the Preyer, Preyer. This is the Preyer 2. But the milling on these things and the internal milling is even like super nice. Like he even finishes the internal milling. That's the Preyer 2. Then we got the Gleer, but all these knives are superly nice milled knives. And I don't know if you can see in there, but the internal milling for weight reduction is great. So that's the Gleer. This is one of the only two that doesn't really have milled scales, but it does have milled lines in it. And this is the Gladiator, which is basically the same as the Gleer with different blade shape, a little different. Then you have one of the best front flippers ever, the Miro. But I don't know if y'all can tell how nice that milling is on these. But if you don't have a Miguron knife, you owe it to yourself to get one. I can't remember which one of these is which, but this is either the Eckery or the Ackery. I think the Eckery is the smaller one, but this is an awesome little front flipper. And this is the other one. It's either the Eckery or the Ackery. I always get them confused, but the milling on it is insane too. And those two I get confused. Then you got one of the best knives ever, which is the Migron Mo Jarl, which a lot of people love this knife. And they make budget brand, they make budgets of a lot of these knives, but the Mo Jarl is a great knife too. Then this is the Migron Kovog. But the milling, I started looking at these. I had them in my case. Sorry, I opened that one right. I don't know why I'm apologizing. But that's the Kovog. Then this is the other one that doesn't really have milling on the scales, but it does have this blue and red carbon fiber. And you can't feel anything. The milling for those pockets is just crazy. But this side is plain. And this is the Barogi, which is another super cool knife. And then you can't forget about one of the best crossbar locks in the game, which is also milled. And that is the Migron Vane. So you got all those that are super cool knives. And I'm going to have to, guess y'all know what's coming now. So some great front flippers here. All of those are great knives. Got the Gladiator and the Glear. And I don't know why this one is the number one and this is number two. They don't really look that much alike, but it is what it is. Guess I'll leave this one out because it's a big boy. All right. Then you have their overbuilt knives, which I prefer over PMP. And this is the Arma. So it's got awesome milling. And it is one of their big boys. You can see how thick that thing is. Thick with two H's. So that is the Arma. This is the milled, super nice milled. Even bigger, this is the Arma XL. But the milling on this thing is sick. Everything about this knife, the DLC is nice. Everything about that knife is awesome. And then last but not least, let me get these where they're all in the picture at least. Last but not least is the Get On, which is half the price of the PMP Alpha Beast and basically the same size. Compound grind, beautiful knife, awesome knife. Our buddy that does Azusa Blade Works, I say our because he does come in, he has come in the channel, will hook you up on an awesome deal on a Migron. I got hooked up on these. I almost got both of them for the price of one for these bottom two. But if you don't have a Migron knife, you owe it to yourself to get one. The milling on them is great, outstanding. And when I went here to this video, so now I'm going to go back to this DLC at an incredible price. Let's see what
Make sure you check out the description for the newest items of some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks.
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex.
So AM8 and Migron are the same thing.
Short, little unboxing video to share with you guys. We have another new knife from AM8. It's been a while. I mean, like here recently, I unboxed the first AM8 knife on this channel in months, it seems like. And it was pretty cool. So we have something here today. If you're new, AM8 Knives does make, they're associated with Migron. They make really good budget stuff, and they also make really good premium stuff. I will link this knife down in the description. You can check it out if you want. I can never fully... Feels like it's going to be something here. A familiar profile. AM8 and Migron really like to stick within certain territories, but I think we've got a little surprise under there. Let's see if we can actually read what the heck this is. This is the, it's the Flix. It's one of the rare occasions where we can actually read the entire name of the knife on the box because it's short enough it doesn't cut it off. The AM8 Flix 2 front flipper. It doesn't give any additional details, but I need to take a look at this blade here. We should front flip it, right? Okay, that works really well. And yes, I believe this is, in fact, satin DLC. Very, very cool. So Migron and AM8 are now expanding this DLC, and this is much needed, in my opinion, to their standard stuff, and it's not just for, like, their overbuilt, right? We've seen this a couple of times now. So what is this? If you're new, this is the coating. I mean, if you've ever seen a knife for sale at any store and it is black, right? It's more than likely that is simply paint or a very, very fragile coating. It's not really doing.
All right, so there's a new one. That's just funny how synchronicity happens. Because I was looking for that other knife. So let's try to find, and here's the video on it actually. Oh, there we go.
Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure.
Hello, Metal Complex here, and today, oh my gosh, guys, today I have some really, really awesome content to share with you. Wait until we're going to let it sit. They paid for.
Alright, if y'all want to go hear him talk.
Okay. You guys remember how excited I was to, because we waited for these for a long time. This is the Resenti and Custom Knife Factory Snafu 4 Large, and I love this knife. It's an integral. It's one of my favorite acquisitions.
I've got a nice swap alert set up for a Snafu for Sever 7.
However,
so whenever one pops up, I message him.
I knew that they would.
I messaged him last week with one.
Saw that post on
but
Instagram,
it wasn't one of these special ones. It was one like that.
Different variations of.
And it wasn't one of these 1 of 10.
Of exactly.
Custom
go
ones.
to NC Blade and be able to buy this. I can also tell you that this was ridiculously expensive. The table price was $1,350, $1,350. And I'll let you guys think whatever you want about that. That's fine. But yeah, probably not something that's going to be immediately available. Oh my goodness, yes, oh boy. This is special. The first time, I mean, like, I hate to have robbed you guys of my actual initial impression, but yeah, this is pretty cool. So we do still have the Zerkatai pivot collar. This particular one is like a red and black,
shredded,
like sort of a magma carbon fiber. I think it actually says on the card here, tie carbon fiber Zerkatai. So eventually, it looks like or somewhere along the line they either have or will make a Zerkatai variation. Which, if they haven't yet, I will try to get my hands on that as well.
Migron Militol.
But I don't know exactly what type of carbon fiber here. We have
it did kind of look like a Militol, huh?
And pocket clip. And obviously, the most impressive part of this knife
with the front flipper
blade, which is a full mirror DLC. They did do some versions of this that were just mirror, and I think they look really, really nice, right? They also had one that was just like this, but it had the blue. And I'll tell you the reason that I didn't want the blue is because I already own the Sakosha, the special version of the Sakosha with the polished blade. and the blue carbon fiber. Actually, I'll get that knife out so that we can have a look at it. Now that knife was, the other one that I'm talking about was actually quite a bit less expensive. These are, but this is why. I didn't want to match this one perfectly. I think that these are two of the most beautiful knives that Custom Knife Factory has ever produced. And I really like the
those are
so this
super
is
nice
obviously
knives.
not carbon fiber, it's zircotie, right? This is just carbon fiber. Now, if they do a zircotie one, you know, with the inlays there, then you know I would obviously go for that. This is serial, yeah, it says serial number 5 of this particular variation. I love this blade. I think this is the best looking DLC blade that I have ever seen. I think it's beautiful.
That is an awesome blade
shape. It's an absolutely beautiful knife. This has nothing to do with Peter Rosenti. And I think Custom Knife Factory does such a good job with it. It is slightly awkward with the pivot collar.
So the Chinese cloners, they won't make any CKF knives. They're friends with Kevin John, and Kevin John is the one who moved over to Custom Knife Factory to help them. So they won't ever make any CKF knives. There's been big discussions about that. There is honor amongst the Chinese people for some reason with that one company. So they don't make any CKF knives. That's why there's no Evos. That's why you don't see any of them. So I just thought if you're going to be waiting on that, you'll never get one. Just thought I'd let you know that little. So if you ever ask them about it, why they don't make them, or you suggest one to them, they'll say they don't do that because that's a friend. So yeah.
Match with the red, but I think they're all.
But these are beautiful. Let me show you the one that popped up that I sent Sever an alert. So like I said, I've got a snafu alert set up on my knife swap alert thing, and anytime one pops up, I send it right over to Sever 7. And there was one, I don't remember how long ago it was. It might have been this one right here. But it was one of the same ones, like basically he showed it first on that video. But this one sold for $520. I don't think it was that one. I think it was a little longer than that. I think it was this 4 medium. Yeah, it was this medium one right here. I do believe. Yeah, it was this top red one right there, the red and black one that I sent him. And I think it was a little too pricey. Yeah, I didn't know that until, Michael, I didn't know they cloned Ulti clips either until I just ran across them. And I don't even know, I don't even know if you find, I don't even know if they're called that. I don't know how I ran across them. I guess it just suggested something to me. But no, you just type it in. They're they're $217 and $228. And $1.99, I guess. White, burgundy, red, and yellow. I had to buy 3 of them to get them for $10 because you got it on choice. You have to spend over $10 to get free shipping. See you later, TC. Have a good day. So yeah, they got them. which is pretty wild. There's that code thing. Yeah, let's see what pops up on here real quick. They're M390. Some Tucson's. It's a dagger. Nice milling. Whoa, $265. Oh, that was for the, yeah, for the fat carbon ones. They're sold out of all the other ones. See, this is another brand I want to check out. CMB made knives. They've got a couple of knives that I want to check out. I thought it was CMB made blades, but CMB made, I guess it's knives. But they have, Amazon has a couple that I want to check out. CMB made knives. Yeah, like, they had a couple that were decently priced that I liked the way they look. And they look like they have nice micarta too. I think this is one of the ones I wanted to check out. The Explorer. Do any of y'all have, and I think this was the other one, the Predator. Do any of y'all have one of those? Yeah, I've been wanting to check those out. So that's funny that they have an M390 one that popped up. I don't like the looks of that blade. It's way too skinny and pointy. I still got to get one of those Kaiser Asa or whatever it is. I really like that knife. I don't know why. I think it's because it kind of looks like a Militol, but a little different blade shape, and it's got that harpoon. But I love the look of that knife. I'm gonna have to grab one of those. I think that knife looks way better, and to be kind of similar, way better than that knife. So that knife, where did the picture go? Dang it. So that knife or that knife, hold on. See, I think that Kaiser looks way better. The blade shape's better. That harpoon's better. I like the handles better. And it's $100 less for the Kaiser. Oh, you've asked them to make a premium version of the Predator? That's awesome. So don't y'all like the look of that Kaiser better than that? Like, I don't know. It's got more design aspects. The back of it looks better. Like the milling. So I guess I'm not comparing it to the right version, because they do have one with carbon fiber, but it's all solid. It doesn't have any kind of inlays. Yeah, I just like the Kaiser better. And to be able to get that knife for like $137 or whatever we saw yesterday, I mean, come on. And when that new, the big Kaiser that I showed at Blade Show comes out, I've definitely got to have one of those from Jonathan Styles, I think. It was called the, man, now I don't remember what the name of it was, but y'all see my video where I'm standing beside him at Blade Show. Forgot the name of that knife though. Now it's making me mad that I don't remember it. So there he is.
All right, it's called the flank, Pete.
So where was that at?
All right, guys, it is on my screen. So my yeah, it says, hello.
I can't remember. Yeah, I know I can look at the little preview thing.
Back.
Let me hold on. Let me pause it and slide through here. What was it called?
OTS. Get out.
Alright. I don't see it. Hold on. It starts with an E, I think.
Who is? Can somebody point me to Kunwu, please, guys? Any other knife?
Where is it? Here it is.
What's the backspace you're going to look like?
Oh, here we go. Here I'm talking to him.
Okay. No. Oh, nice. Oh, it's serpentine.
Yeah, serpentine.
Serpentine. Oh, it's in his hand. How's it going? I came back to show him on live.
Nice.
Serpentine. And show him your knife. Yeah.
Mine. This is Jeremy's.
Whoops.
Yeah, I already showed that one earlier to him.
So
Yours.
smooth. So smooth. It's just butter.
Yeah, I gotta have
That's
one.
like
I
a
want that
big
one.
Militol.
Did we check and see if he'd sell it to me?
I've been trying. Oh, I messed it up. I've
They're
been
not
trying.
quite ready, so the backspacer is actually, we're adding a backspacer.
Oh, yep.
And the insert this week.
Is this your knife?
Yes, sir.
Oh, nice. Nice. This guy, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, look, it looks like a bigger Militol.
It's a slightly larger Militol. It's a little thicker, a little different blade shape, different profiles. It's my first left-hand.
Yeah, the
grip
serpentine.
So we did the insert.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
How?
I've got a better video of it.
Insert on that side too.
In fact, now that I know the name of it, we can go back here. And the day before, let's see, or on this day.
Chinese, they do it with everything.
That's a tough nut to crack.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah, I just wondered what your opinion was because I knew,
We don't like it.
yeah, I had seen quite a few, you know, they pop up.
Yep.
There's a,
That's a cool name.
yeah, check them out because they're doing.
Shoot big videos today of the concept and Kaiser and
Stash
be coming hopefully around.
surprises me.
The Jack Wolf Knives.
and I don't know how it broke up my
Bling.
video.
And of course, they got lots of stuff at the table.
It's got all the names of all the knives.
Everything,
on the
even the
video.
ballast song over there.
Let me show you something.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's the guy here? Oh, there's the.
Buster, look at that. That is.
Yeah, we have pin.
I'm trying to find the better video of. Isn't it Pete? The budget. As soon as Blade Show's over, that'll hit their website. But I'll go by today and ask him how much it is and see if I can.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the show's over.
Oh. That was on Monday. Dang it. Why can't I find the right video? Alright. Yeah, I don't know.
If it's cheap enough.
I don't know where it's at.
One of the
anyway,
clones,
it's called a
and then
serpentine. But with a Tanto blade, yeah, it would be sweet. Alright, I'm kind of lost here. We were on eBay checking that. Good to see Two Sons are back. Something else I wanted to just look at was TC4 and M390 and see what comes up. This is how I run across some knives I don't know about by typing in those two terms. And it looks like all I'm finding on eBay is Two Sons right now, but there will be other ones like this one. So if you want to find knives you don't know about, that's a good trick, is type in TC4 and then the blade steel. So for some reason that's how they advertise them. Like this one, I haven't seen that one. King Mars Lotus, like I have no idea what that is. So I've never seen that one before. So yeah, that's a trick I use sometimes. You can type in TC4 and S35 VN and you'll get some knives you haven't seen before. Some of them might be, hey look, Y-Start makes the same pattern knife that other company makes. So that's that same knife I've got on the wall behind me here that was $39.99 on Amazon that I got not long ago. But like, I wonder S90V, I doubt. But it's a good trick to run across knives. There's a Kraken. Got to get one of those. Sabertooth. It's a good price on it. They were $131 or $130 when I bought mine. But yeah, if you want to go, just go on eBay and type TC4 and whatever blade steel. To find a bunch of the clones and stuff, you can type in like VG10. And you'll get all kinds of clones pop up. And I guess a bunch of Spydercos. eBay's really been falling off lately, so I'm glad to see Two Son is back. Leatherman has got some new knives. Have y'all seen those yet? The TS 430. Don't I have one of those? Thought I had a TS 430. Oh yeah, I've got one. I don't think it looks like a Militaud, do you? Yeah, I definitely don't think it looks like a Militaud. Oh, wait. This is the... I've got one of those, but I was thinking of a different knife. Hold on, I'll show you. I mean, it kind of looks like it, I guess. I didn't know Leatherman was trying to come out with knives, though. We'll come back to that. But I don't know. I don't think that looks a lot like the Militol. And the Serpentine looks exactly like the Militol, except larger. I know that video was kind of crappy, so you couldn't really tell. But yeah, it looks exactly like the Militol. And I swear I've got that knife. I can't find it, of course. Where are you, stupid knife? Oh, here it is. I could compare the two. Yeah, you did say kinda. So here's the TS430. That's that one I did on stream. We did it. It's got a gauge lanyard hole. It looks like a hipster. That lanyard hole is massive, though. Like biggest lanyard hole in the game. So that's that. I was thinking it was that one. Whoa, this one disappears because of the color, because of the green screen. Because this knife is green. Wow, that looks crazy, doesn't it? That's one of the only green knives I have, and so it disappears. Let me show you what it actually looks like. So, yeah, that's what that knife actually looks like. That one's cool too. I thought that was what that one was. Hold on, let me grab my Militol and we'll do a side by side. Ugh, can't reach it. It definitely, the blade hole and stuff does make it look kind of similar. So I guess they kind of look. The Militol is really square though, and so is that Serpentine. That see-through knife is pretty wild. That is pretty wild. Yeah, but thing about the Militol is it's so square like looking, and that Serpentine looks exactly like this except bigger. And this is a super cool knife though. I love this knife. So I mean, and it's got the front flipper on the Militol. I don't know when the Serpentine is going to be coming out. I think he said first quarter of next year. There's not going to be any info on it yet. Whoa, it would help if I typed the word right. Here we go. Here's a good video of it.
Right, just prototypes to the show.
As you can see, it looks a lot like the Militol.
Oh yeah.
Much better video than the one I had.
We have like so many people on his live streams every day that are just like waiting for that to be in stock.
Oh man, it's a good one. I love the blade shape. And I like the purple nano too.
yeah, here's
Dudes, finally made it at the show. It's sick. And it's crazy how played here. And listen to this. He loves that sound, so I'm not surprised. DLC? Yes. Very, very nice. High polished DLC with the carbon fiber scales. And what is the top liner lock?
Button liner lock.
Wow, this is so cool. This one is called the Mash. This is the Serpentine, or Serpentine, however you want to call it. The Militaw designer, Jonathan Stiles, designed this one, and I can definitely see some similarities, but also it's very different. This is my first time trying the action, and of course, it's absolutely amazing. You cannot go wrong with this guy right here. Jonathan Stiles does not do you wrong at all. Kaiser is gonna have an absolute banger of a drop with this one. If you told me that I was gonna have a time with the similarities, but also the Militaw DLC with the carbon fiber scales.
Yeah, that one's nice too.
What is the top liner lock?
Button liner lock.
Wow, this is so cool. This one is called the Mash. This is the Serpentine here. Titanium scale.
Kaiser's got some stuff, some bangers coming out.
Micro this knife, Persian style, sort of a half frag pattern, half like, I gotta say, one of
I need to dig out my video of the Kaiser table and put out a video. This is the Serpentine, or Serpentine, however you want, clutch lock, Kaiser original too. I would tell you you're lying, but the version's out right now. They're really, really cool with different. All right, cool. Yeah, they might, who knows, they might do a Serpentine with no inlays. I'm sure they'll have different pattern ones. He told me when they would come out. Let's go check that out really quick before we start winding it down here. Yeah, he told me when it would come out. What did he say here?
Ooh, that's awesome.
So you're gonna mill a little place for the clip to like kind of lock in.
It's already there.
there.
It's already there.
No, I meant on the clip.
Oh, you'll be able to just switch the insert from left to right.
Oh, so the back. Okay, yeah, I didn't see. I couldn't see the screw. Yeah.
That is so cool. That is awesome. The one thing I love about
she said it might come out next quarter. You think?
Within the next quarter, yes. Yeah, 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months.
Gotta have 2 to 3 months from Blade Show.
Screws and everything. Like it gives it almost
More
like
of
an industrial.
It's an industrial feel. Comes from motorcycles. It's
Yeah,
look industrial.
I like being able to see the screws, hold it all in. Like some people don't like lots of screws for like taking things apart. Go for it, man. But it's just, I love it. It's so nice.
Yeah, awesome, nice. What's the backspacer going to look like?
The backspacer is going to have the exact same jimping lines as this.
Okay.
And it's basically going to start about here and just wrap right around to the bottom.
Here,
it's going to be a full backspacer.
Are you Canadian?
I am, sir.
I heard the here. The way you said here. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Our neighbors from the north. You're from my channel. It's called Your Militaw. Thank you. And I showed them this morning, told them all about it.
On that, but
the way he said here, I could tell he was from Canada. You ordered a tie clip for your Land Benza? Yeah, that's awesome, Waylon. I've got that one, you know, the 812 in titanium. I talked about that knife at the beginning of the stream, I believe. I'm not sure if you were here yet, but that's pretty wild, though, that see-through knife. Wonder what it looks like with different images coming through it. You can see the lake coming through it. It's pretty wild. That blue one really showed up good. Oh, there we go. Dun dun dun. Invisible knife. Invisible knife. Future tech. Yeah. Put up these two suns before I forget what I did with them or get them out of place. But yeah, man, these Migrons, if you don't own one, you need to, because they're awesome knives. And like I said, if you want to get a nice hookup on them, hit me up and I'll, since he's a distributor for Migron, he gets really good deals on them. And save you quite a bit of money on them. Anyway, guys, I guess I'm gonna start winding this one down. It's my day off and I gotta get the laser set up today. I did do some cleaning yesterday. Got a spot for it now, so after today we should be able to look at it and check it out. So that'll be awesome. I'm excited about that. That doesn't fit there. Let's reverse these two. Put that one there. Put that one there. There we go. One more. The vein. Make a Migron thumbnail. Whoops. The Moyaro wasn't open. There we go. Well, guys, I hope y'all have a great Wednesday. It's been cool talking about knives with you. Mr. Bob, you have a great day, sir. Thank you, Mr. Tube Surfer, Mr. John. Appreciate you. Mitchell, Waylon, Mr. Pete, if you're still back there working. Something popped up on the... Oh, Mr. Death Blossom said clean and classy to Nick's Carry. Appreciate y'all for being here again. If you need me, you know how to find me. And if you don't need me, then don't find me. Oh, no problem, Pete. I love talking about knives. It's what we do here, right? Yep, everybody, y'all have a great day today. I'm going to get busy and get some work done. I'm going to be mad scientist today in the lab. Put back up all these nice Migron knives safely in their own little case. Yep. I do hope y'all have a wonderful day. It is hard to get these big overbuilt knives in a case. I'll tell you that. But just to show y'all, those little cheap cases I told you about buying before we head out of here. I do space them apart so they don't hit each other. But right here, let's see where we at. You can see that in this bigger case, these knives do still fit in these little elastic straps, even the overbuilt ones. And these live in here by themselves so they don't hit anything else when they close. But one of these goes over here in the little zipper. Two of these go over here in the little zipper part because they don't hit those knives. So the little zipper helps protect the knife over there. And then these don't hit it when it closes. So all the Migrons live in this case. I just stagger them where they don't hit each other. But anyway, I swear I'm really gone this time. Y'all know me. I'll keep talking another 10 minutes or however long y'all want to keep talking if y'all keep bringing something up. He said always keeps me on the cutting edge. I didn't even see that, Pete. That was terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself for that one. And the nyuk nyuk was very appropriate. So yeah, on this other side of the case, I just I only use one side of it so that they don't hit anything when they close too. But that's the thing about these cases is they do work for lots of different stuff. Like I just put these across from each other so that so there's nothing over here that hits them. And these little straps keep them from hitting each other side to side, so that works good. So this case has just enough space for all my Migrons. They all go right in their own little home. And I've got them all put up in their own little case. Anyway, guys. Nope. Pete, there'll be laser tests later on today, though. Still waiting on my little scrap pieces of titanium to come in. They're on the way from AliExpress, so hopefully they'll show up soon. Anyway, guys, love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.